Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, let's have a look and see how this tension is, how it is today. It was a nightmare. No, I'm not going to say that. It wasn't a nightmare. But after I finished recording yesterday, my day was just manic, really, with trying to transmute a lot of negative energy into, I don't know, into positive light. It was a bit draining. So I definitely want to have a look and see what's on the cards for today. Okay, let's see if it's lifted. Right, let's get organised. Let's just turn this off so we are not disturbed. I need a coaster. Okay. Some coffee. Good. The Rider-Waite. Got the Seven of Cups staring at me. Decision time. Okay. I've got the Magical Unicorns, Everyday Tarot, and the Lover's Oracle on the table. So we're going to use those and there's still this nervousness in the air. There's actually a lot I could talk about. We could talk about rudeness and diabolical behaviour, I want to say. We can talk about body issues. We could talk about learning to say no. There's just so much. Okay. We could talk about speaking the truth and cutting out things that no longer serve. That is most definitely. I feel light workers are being tested. Okay, to see what their tolerance levels are like. Okay, so the Queen of Swords and how much you're going to tolerate. And also about this negative energy, allowing it into like your space. How are you going to deal with it? So we've got the Queen of Swords here. I feel like it's a real testing time at the moment. Excuse me. The Tower. As I was looking at this card, it was just kind of like this energy of come forth and we're going to kind of see the truth, hear the truth. If there was a kind of a like a goading, so very much standing up for yourself and not worrying about cutting these things out. The Tower's here, which means that the universe has really kind of stepped in for you to address all situations that need to be addressed. The Hierophant. I am kind of sitting here thinking, okay, I'm reading the cards a certain way, and I was going to say maybe it's a Wicked Wednesday, but when I woke up this morning, all that was coming through was Wednesday. Sorry. Wednesday. And it was kind of like a, I don't know, wedness. It's something to do with marriage, weddings. And as a child, I remember that's how I used to break it down to be able to spell it. Wednesday. When I woke up this morning, it was like, okay, it's Wednesday. And it was like, why am I saying it's Wednesday? The Hierophant with the counterpart, the High Priestess. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy is just really, this is about now. Like I said, for the light workers, it's, like I said, it's not a nightmare because you're just going to not tolerate it. But it's how do you address it when you realise I'm not tolerating this. And it's definitely for the divine masculine and divine feminine here, just with the counterparts, the Hierophant with the High Priestess. The Page of Swords, under surveillance. Under surveillance. It's like everybody's under surveillance. It's like you're quick-witted. Quick-witted? I don't know why I want to say that, sharp to respond. It's like I think you've got kind of the balance on how to deal with these situations. Bottom of the deck. We've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Two immature energies, okay? So they're more chatty energies. They're messengers. Messengers of passion. Messengers of truth. So there's definitely this light-hearted, I do feel a free-spirited energy, as if someone's really on their toes. So they're kind of on it. That's a nice energy. Let's have a look at the Everyday Tarot. Justice is on the bottom of the deck. But I feel it's with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay, so they're divine beings. Okay, they're taking control now. It's like, it really is. Because I said there was this goading of kind of like, come forth then. You know, challenge me. And it's kind of like this, see what you get. Because I just feel that you're able to handle the tension. Like so much wiser. Has to be wiser with the Hierophant here and the High Priestess. Anyway, let's have a look at this Queen of Swords. It's like summoning people forward. It really does feel like she's there on her throne. And she's like, next. Seven of Wands. I actually feel it's a Divine Feminine's energy. Okay, so obviously that's within all of us. But I said it felt as if she was actually encouraging people to kind of come forward. Because we have her here, even though this is the kind of stand your ground, maybe barriers are up, it does look to me as if she's quite fierce here. She's still going down the hill regardless. It's like she's pushing the energy back. So I feel maybe she's grounding this energy in. Because there's a force that she's actually pushing those wands down. She has her wand is lit here so she can see her way. I don't feel there's that much defensiveness here. It's just about moving forward. Regardless of the challenges that are going to be, I want to say, presenting themselves and trying to stop you. And it's like, I want to say, and if she needs to get off of her throne to deal with this, then she will. Okay, let's find out some more. The Tower. So a major arcana. It's a time that you know that you need to address these situations. Strength. Wow. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy together. I would say that's quite awesome, because that's for one within. The compassion of the Divine Feminine, the strength of the Divine Masculine here. The Divine Feminine tames the ego. So when the Divine Masculine can do that within, and the Divine Feminine can do that within herself to tame their inner beast, there's harmony. So let's have a look at the Divine Masculine's energy. This is the card of traditions, beliefs. You can see the masculines here. And then you've got the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine keys. And then we have kind of like the gateway. So I feel that there's really light workers with her torch here. It's kind of like in full flow now for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So I want to say that they're on purpose. They're doing things on purpose now. That's awesome. So let's have a look at the Divine Masculine's energy. You can see the masculines here. And there's strength in numbers and energy. Okay. So to kind of raise this vibration as a collective, it's going to have a huge difference. It's kind of like putting now things in place. If that means people, that means people. And with these two working as a team, with divine direction and instruction, I want to sing, ain't no stopping us now, we're on the move. Strength. Let's look at the Hierophant then. Two of Swords. Okay. So the Divine Feminine's energy here, the Two of Swords has been coming up. Just with kind of the Divine Feminine not really knowing what's going on, but I'm feeling today that's happening to the Divine Feminine's energy. You can see how guarded she is, very alert. So she doesn't actually really need her actual sight. She's using more her third eye and her intuition, her spiritual side, to be able to work things out. She's guarded here. And this is about incorporating the Divine Feminine's energy. I want to get another one from there. Four there. I just picked up really that the Divine Masculine is most definitely taking on this trait of the Divine Feminine's energy of protecting your space and trusting your instincts. Oh, we've got two. Two of Pentacles, Divine Masculine, this is how he's finding his balance to kind of go through his day. And he has different colour shoes on, which brings it in brilliantly with, I think, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy. Okay, so learning how to use both these energies. Well, it does create a third energy. So I think we're looking at the third energy that's created by the combining, the blending of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy. And we've got the Emperor, most definitely then. The Emperor finds balance. Now let's go over to the Divine Feminine. The High Priestess. Okay, you can come out. Ten of Pentacles, she's the key. It's like the legacy. It's the legacy, it's the prophecy. Because the Ten of Pentacles with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine here working together to create New Earth. That's what it's going to be looking like. I'm getting another one. The Hangman. So here's the Divine Masculine enlightened, or becoming enlightened about this. It's definitely this connection here, because we have pause for reflection, enlightenment. It's coming from the Divine Feminine. So there's definitely this communication, because we've got the Divine Feminine within the Divine Masculine's energy with the Hierophant, and then we've got the Divine Masculine here, okay, who's paying attention, studying, listening. He's the student, the awakening of the student, regarding this legacy, this way forward, this new way forward. But it's showing up within the Divine Feminine's energy, so very balanced there. Very balanced for the masculine here to be listening to the feminine intuition regarding the future. I can't remember what I was saying. I said something about this quick-witted. That's what I said. Oh, and then Dick Whittington come through. Why is Dick Whittington coming through? Okay, so he's sharp, he's on his toes, I say a he, but it could be a blend in there. A feminine or a masculine. Put them on their toes. Justice. They're here to serve justice. As a couple. Okay. The underlying energy here is the Page of Wands. So it's a passionate energy, wanting to go on passionate new adventures. This is a page who's seeking passion. What's the bottom here? Temperance. It's fantastic. It's balancing that divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Once that's done, you can walk up the path and claim your crown. What a story. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. I like that. Expect the unexpected. We should know this. Let's use the magical unicorns. That's a beautiful blend in there. Brothers and sisters. To get along with each other, see the love and the best within them. All of a sudden, I just kind of get totally like bunged up there. I'm going to pull another one. I want to see if I can just get a theme with this, brothers and sisters. This could be about us all getting along. Okay. So settling out conflicts. But then I felt it coming with the soul sister from yesterday. Let's have a look. Worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. Happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. It's that brothers and sisters card that's kind of thrown me a little bit. It's worth waiting for. We're speaking about the divine feminine, divine masculine, wrapping up behavioural patterns within their lives, and we've got brothers and sisters. So let's have a look at this, because there's definitely this energy about remaining positive, having the happy thoughts. Patience is still needed though, which we're coming with temperance, worth waiting for. So there's something else that still needs to be kind of cut free. Let's look at this, brothers and sisters. Sometimes family members take stress out on each other, so you may feel angry or hurt by a brother or sister or a close friend. Instead of fighting with them, first take a moment. Can you see the best within them? Can you think of a time when you felt a lot of love for them? By thinking and feeding love towards your brothers and sisters, you can all get along better. The more unlovable someone is, the more they need love. When people get angry at their loved ones, they do so because they don't know how to control the stress in their life. They might be angry with their teacher or boss and feel like they can't do anything about it. So they take the anger out on the people they live with, and that might include you. You may do the same thing to your family members without knowing it. Deep down, you all love each other. Family members always have love, but sometimes this love is hidden by anger. It doesn't feel good to be angry with your brothers and sisters, even if you have a good reason for the anger. Can you forgive them in the name of peace? Can you be the first one to say, I'm sorry, or I love you? By drawing this card, the unicorns want you to know that your brother, sister, or friend really need your love and understanding right now. You have the power to help everyone get along. let's have a look at these happy thoughts. There's definitely, I want to say there's definitely maybe resentment and about keeping hold of the happy memories that you have shared. This actually, I'm going to say this, but this is what went through my mind this morning. It's that on Facebook, you have memories that come up. And the memories that come up on my Facebook, I rarely go on Facebook anymore, apart from the Channel of Love. But the memories that, as my personal page, I don't really see that them people are really my friends, to be honest with you. They're just people that you know. And I kind of just lost interest in Facebook and letting people really know kind of what I was doing. It gives them reason to judge them. And it was just like, when you don't see these people, I don't know. Anyway, so my memories, and it was, unless my own children are involved in their memories, I haven't seen any of these people for at least a year. There's no love or communication, and you can kind of think, wow, how did it go from that to them being, not even having these people, they wouldn't even really have a clue what's going on in my life. And you shared all these amazing memories with them. And instead of getting sad, I just thought, well, they're just chapters, aren't they? It's just, I'm not going to feel, have bad memories about the whole kind of journey. So that's definitely something that I do. I just send especially my family members that I no longer see, I just send them love and light, and just remember the happy times. Remember the happy times. So let's have a look at happy thoughts. But it is something that kind of went through, and I thought, it's just, does it hurt seeing these memories come up? And then thinking, well, I don't even have any contact with this person anymore. Yeah, of course it does. But this is life. People come in and out. They're here for a reason, for a season, for a lesson, for a rhyme. Okay, so happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. The unicorns say that happiness is actually quite simple. It comes from thinking happy thoughts. By drawing this card, the unicorns say that you've been thinking some unhappy thoughts lately. They want to help you turn your life around by changing your thinking. Can you remember a time in your life when you felt really happy and safe? Think about that memory now and feel it in your body. Even if some sad things are going on in your life right now, you have the power to be happy by thinking these positive thoughts. The happier you are, the more quickly things will get better in your life. Happiness is a magical energy that attracts pleasant experiences to you, so don't delay in choosing to hold only good thoughts. This card also asks you to have happy thoughts about other people. You can always choose to see good or bad things in people, and that includes what you choose to see in your own self. To have better relationships, focus on the good within yourself and others. This will motivate everyone to act in better ways. You can bring more happiness to the world by being joyful yourself. When you're happy, you lift the moods of everyone around you. Your happiness helps everyone feel better and helps all of us to enjoy a better world. What are some happy thoughts that you can think of right now? Enjoy them. Yeah, because it's easy to kind of slip back into the negative thinking. That's something I was working with extremely hard. I did nearly give up. Actually, it was at the point where trying to clear through this negative energy with a divine masculine, it was getting very draining on me, because it didn't matter whatever I said, however I tried to boost his confidence and to kind of reassure him that everything was okay. He was just trying to take me down and down, and in the end I kind of went, okay, but I don't really think that there's anything else that I can say apart from, all you're going to attract with that kind of negative attitude is a load of negative shit coming your way. And straight away he apologised, and it's fine, it's just like, it's okay, but I can't be there with you. I can't be there. And what happened was we actually managed to turn him around, and he was so positive. Positive expectations, lots happening for him today. And hopefully, you know, turn that energy around. But that was draining on me last night. And yeah, it was very depressive tension. And he just said, I'm sorry, you know, I'm just nervous, I just panic. But it's like you're going to have to learn to snap yourself out of that, because that's not going to attract any good stuff. And lots of things have happened to all of us. Okay, but it's how we kind of feel about it, how we choose to feel about it, and how we choose to think about situations. So, okay. And being light workers, we can feel, because we can really lose, you know, going through your transition, you lose a lot. And then you kind of start again, you're on a fresh slate. And it is quite hard to kind of let go of, I suppose, your past life, your past way of thinking. So let's have a look at this worth waiting for. You know what you want, and you've been waiting for it. This card means that your patience is about to pay off. You'll soon have what your heart desires. It will most likely be better than you expect. Everything happens at the perfect time, and this is why you needed to wait. You had lessons to learn, and other people had to be ready as well. Now everything is set, and you'll find that your prayers have been answered. All of your patience and hard work will now be rewarded. For now, keep your mind focused on what you want, and don't think about fear in any way. If you become afraid, then ask your angels for help. You need to keep the faith. That really is the big key at the moment. You really need to keep the faith. What you want is worth waiting for. Instead of settling for something that's good enough, you'll now have the best. You deserve the best. Okay. Let's have a look at this Lovers Oracle cards, just because I've got them out on the table. I don't really feel that they're going to flow. Well, I've said that now. There's a reason why I'm going to use them now. So let's see what message wants to come out. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Well, that's kind of like the admiration that the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have for each other. And it's like that part just hasn't been addressed yet. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. That's beautiful. With the closeness between this merging, this like kind of dance between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. What's on the back of Secret Admirer? There's one more here. Sacred union. Honour and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. That indeed it is. Okay, let's get one more from here. Oh, I just want to pull this top red one. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. There's a real deep understanding here. A secret admirer. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. That's giving and receiving. Sacred union. Honour and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I was going to say truly scrumptious. I was going to start singing truly. Give us a bit of chitty chitty bang bang. Should we call the romance angels? Truly scrumptious. You're truly, truly scrumptious. I love it. Okay. You can't beat a bit of chitty chitty bang bang. Are you calling in your soulmates? Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Look at the Divine Feminine now. Complete faith. You, like everyone, have soulmates. These are people with whom you share time in heaven and in other lives. You made a soul agreement to meet in this lifetime for the purpose of mutual spiritual growth. You have many such agreements with various people who are all your soulmates. They include friends, family members, co-workers and romantic partners. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. You can do so through prayer, affirmations and visualizations. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomize. I'm going to get myself a pronunciation book. Like, you know, at school you would have like a spelling book. I'm going to get a pronunciation book and write these words down. And then study them after. Okay. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomize the qualities you're seeking in a partner. For instance, if you desire a significant other who's got a great sense of humour, develop this within yourself, like attracts like, which is part of calling in your soulmate. Quick-witted, I said. Okay, with him. It just mentions about someone having a sense of humour. Let's get one more. Okay. This could be the one. I don't know why it says that, because, okay, it's because there's still this secret admirer here, because it says you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So there's still this nervousness about, is this the one? You know, it's like the confirmation, needing confirmation. So this could be the one. This card signals that you've already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. The romance angel sent you this card because it seems you're not recognising or enjoying the full potential of this person and relationship. Sometimes you may overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look like or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person to come to mind is probably the one. Next, invite the romance angels into your dreams as you're going to bed. Ask them to give you very clear information about your romantic partner, either in your present relationship or a future one. During sleep, you're more open to angelic guidance. When you awaken, you may not remember your dreams, but you will have a clearer sense of romance and partnership. Take any action you feel called to based on your inner guidance, even if it seems unrelated to your love life. Trust that the angels are leading you towards the one you desire. Look at the little cherubs there above them now. Okay. So let's get a journey of love. don't know how I do it with the boxes. Okay. That box always squeaks. It's like a little mouse. Okay. Just going to move. I feel like I want some space. Let's give these a shuffle. I just saw the light field. It's definitely about this light that we're emitting. It's 11:10. It's at that moment now that my eyes are going to be waiting for it to be 11:11. I'm going to... It's raining. I was hoping it was going to be really nice and sunny today. Okay. Let's think some happy thoughts and change this weather around. Woman of light. So I said the light fields and now we've got the woman of light. The cards are very, like, purple. Have a look. Just these colours here, worth waiting for. Then we've got woman of light. Okay, let's get you back. Okay, let's read this card. Card number 49. Pure is my joy, my celebration. I know the divine to be eternal. There is no limit to my peace, to my pleasure, as I rise and rise and rise again. Capable am I of receiving the light, of accepting the next level of illumination. I am sacred flesh coming to light. I am the walking temple, the living goddess, she who shines with truth. I come to you now. I am one with you now. I am the awakened one and the awakener. Yeah, hold on. I'm just going to sort my hair because it just looks like it's... I thought this might help keep it. That's better. I was thinking this earlier about actually everybody that I kind of work with, like especially with yesterday. It's like, yeah, I feel like I'm the awakener sometimes. So it's like you trigger something within people that you meet. And it's that light. This oracle brings you guidance that you are to be witness to the presence of an awakened being, either within your own self as part of your spiritual destiny or in the form of a beloved other. An awakened one is in your midst or soon will be. Receive the blessing that emanates from such a being. For to behold one is a gracious spiritual gift that will lift you to the next step of your path. If you are having trouble discerning the true presence of an awakened teacher in your midst or even in your own being, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones but loving devotion, so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings. It requires much karmic grace to be granted immediate access to an awakened being, even more to become such a living light. Take the light. We're truly scrumptious. Okay, well, let's read this poem. I am that I am. I'm going to share that actually because, Matt Kahn, sorry, I forgot his name. Matt Kahn shared, I haven't watched it yet, haven't had time. That's cool, what's time? It will get watched when it get watched. But I want to share it on the Facebook page because it's actually called, I think, The Power of I Am That I Am. And we've been touching on that, the name I Am. So I'm quite intrigued to watch that by Matt Kahn and see what that video is about. Or that teaching, that session that he's holding. So I'll share that. Let's go back to the poem though. I asked God for a deepening of my love without realising that the deeper I was willing to go, the more it involved letting go of any part of myself that wanted to love and still be safe. In surrender to the possible lay the greatest potential for love at levels before unknown, like a system that holds the nectar of life and gives it precious liquid, only to be filled again with nature's flow. Such knowingness is a gift, for if you can embrace the blessing, you can live without question, relaxing and replenishing with each breath, with each kiss, always whole. Lightworkers, please stand up. That's really not the real Slim Shady. Will the real lightworkers please stand up? Oh, they are. They are. And they're putting things into place. Okay. I want to pull some more Oracle. I do want to end on a Rumi again, I think. Yes, I do want to end on Rumi. Oh, I do apologise, the cupboard caught. Let's stick with these Archangel. I like it when we can stick with the same kind of packs of cards. At the moment, it seems to be the Archangel Oracle and the Romance Angel Oracle cards. There's still something niggling me about these brothers and sisters. Apart from, brothers and sisters, pump up the volume. Oh, just too funny today. Okay. Okay, we're going to get 3. Brothers and sisters. We're going to get you. Spiritual understanding here. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Spoke about these symbols showing, I saw them in the bottom of the Ancestors pack, didn't I? The Ancestors and Angels. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. Get yourself some amethyst to hold on to, okay? So that's the all is well stone. Stay positive, all is well. Victory. It's all these lilacs again as well, these purples. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimal health. So it's kind of now getting back, like I said, feels like the kind of divine masculine, divine feminine are on their toes now. Okay, so they're kind of feeling young-hearted, energetic, and on it. Let's end on this Rumi message. Brothers and sisters. It's going to be interesting to see what Rumi wants to come out with. The impossible made possible. Perfect. Card number 9. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountains into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst the wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great loving constant pirouette. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing, out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life, yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible, made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. Just turn the page. Yet, what are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinary, impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? There are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand, being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. Wow, coming in with this full moon. So we only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible, indeed manifest in its shiny glory upon the earth? The human heart knows everything envisioned can manifest according to divine timing and grace, yet the mind does quake with fear, so much that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare. That's what I said just about yesterday. It was like a bit of a nightmare. Not really, but for some. It was like taking on, a load of children's nightmares. Okay. That fear is a childlike nightmare that should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great Creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand yet believed to be thoughts. But what strongholds can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life, from steam to ice, rainfall, the river and ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. I said about how it was raining today. Okay. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevail no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and form. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as is the power of love. So now you are being guided by this loving power to drop the doubt. Shed the I haven't got a little book to write these words down. Incredulity and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired as though you are a child in a great garden, hearing the breath of the earth in the wind-whipped leaves and the voices of the ancestors in birdsong. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path, your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real. to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. You'll want it with all of your soul. You may not even be consciously aware as yet what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds the secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. Wow. Okay. You've got this. Anything you want, you got it. Babe, can't go up that high. Baby. Bit of Roy Orbison in there. Okay. Let's wrap this up. I am a going. Okay. Everything is possible if you've got enough nerve. And it was upside down, so okay. Let's turn that around. Everything is possible if you've got enough nerve. You are kind, clever and brave. That's this card. Kind, clever, brave. And we'll end on this one. You always pass failure on the way to success. Be at ease with yourself. Otherwise you'll find you'll catch a disease. Don't do it. Be at ease. Okay. Right, guys, have yourself, I keep sticking to my elbow. All is well. Have yourself a fantastic Wednesday. And I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.